In a world where royal marriages are often subjected to endless speculation, few couples embody both grace and resilience quite like Queen Mary and King Frederik of Denmark. They have walked through a whirlwind of public attention, unrelenting rumors, whispers of marital strain, and moments of deeply personal triumph, yet they continue to stand side by side, presenting an image of unity that intrigues millions across the globe. And now, a body language expert has stepped forward with a fascinating revelation, claiming that beyond duty, beyond tradition, and beyond the heavy crown of monarchy, there is one singular force that is keeping this royal marriage intact. This discovery has sent ripples through royal circles and captured the fascination of the public, who cannot help but wonder what truly lies beneath the polished appearances and royal smiles. Whenever Queen Mary and King Frederik appear together in public, whether it is at grand state occasions, intimate family gatherings, or solemn ceremonies, the cameras never fail to capture subtle exchanges between the two. To most onlookers, these may seem like fleeting glances, small smiles, or gentle touches, but to the trained eye of a body language expert, they tell a far deeper story. The expert points to one consistent detail, an unspoken form of communication that reveals not only the depth of their relationship but also the glue that keeps them united even when challenges appear to push them apart. It is not the formality of holding hands for the cameras, nor is it the protocol-driven gestures of walking in step at state occasions, but rather something raw, authentic, and almost invisible to the untrained eye. In analyzing countless appearances of the Danish royals, the expert notes how Queen Mary, with her poised elegance, and King Frederik, with his sometimes reserved and contemplative demeanor, share a rhythm that is difficult to fake. This rhythm emerges in moments when they lean ever so slightly toward each other during tense environments, when their eyes lock for a fraction of a second in crowded rooms, and when subtle micro-expressions of reassurance pass between them. These gestures are not calculated, they are instinctive. They demonstrate trust. According to the expert, this trust is the one binding element that has allowed their relationship not only to survive but to thrive under the heavy demands of monarchy. Trust, after all, is not something that can be rehearsed for cameras or staged for public opinion. It is cultivated through years of shared experience, trials, and quiet conversations away from the flash of photographers. What makes this revelation even more striking is the timing. Over recent years, there have been unrelenting speculations in tabloids and whispers of cracks within the royal marriage. Stories have emerged, often exaggerated, about long periods apart, about Frederik's love for freedom, about Mary's growing role as the confident and visible queen, and about the pressures of raising 4 children while upholding the traditions of the Danish monarchy. Yet in every moment of public doubt, when rumors attempted to paint a story of distance, their subtle gestures in public contradicted those narratives. The way Mary's hand often rests on Frederik's arm without hesitation, the way Frederik instinctively steps half a pace closer to her in crowded settings, the way their smiles seem to brighten at the sight of each other, these are not performances. They are windows into a partnership rooted in genuine trust. The expert emphasizes that trust is what allows a couple to withstand the storms of scrutiny. In a royal context, trust becomes even more critical because of the unique pressures they face: constant media attention, political responsibilities, ceremonial duties, and the ever-present shadow of comparison with other royal families across Europe. Queen Mary and King Frederik are not exempt from these pressures, yet their ability to rely on each other, to communicate silently in moments of uncertainty, has become their shield. The expert compares their bond to a finely tuned instrument. Even if one note is out of place, the other adjusts, ensuring the melody continues seamlessly. That is why, despite the whispers, their partnership continues to resonate with strength and authenticity. This revelation also adds a new layer of understanding to Queen Mary's role as a modern queen consort. From the very beginning, when she was a young woman from Tasmania suddenly thrust into royal life, Mary had to build her foundation not only as a partner to Frederik but also as a symbol for Denmark. She learned the language, embraced the culture, and mastered the delicate balance of duty and individuality. Through it all, her trust in Frederik's support was crucial. Similarly, Frederik's trust in Mary's judgment, her strength, and her ability to handle both the public eye and private struggles has been the foundation of their marriage. Their bond has not been without challenges, but it is precisely this element of trust that has seen them through. For viewers around the world, this revelation is both comforting and inspiring. It demonstrates that beyond the fairy tale image of royal life lies the same fundamental truth that sustains any marriage: trust is irreplaceable. Love may ignite the beginning of a relationship, but it is trust that ensures longevity. And for Queen Mary and King Frederik, this trust is visible in the smallest of gestures, gestures that tell the world they are still in this together. What does this mean for the future of the Danish monarchy? Quite simply, it suggests stability. A monarchy is as much about perception as it is about governance, and the image of a strong, united royal couple reassures the public. The trust between Frederik and Mary not only strengthens their marriage but also enhances the credibility of their reign. It paints a picture of leadership rooted in partnership, and it assures the Danish people that despite challenges, their monarchs remain grounded in authenticity. So while rumors may come and go, while tabloids may stir speculation, and while public appearances may continue to be dissected endlessly, the truth remains in those quiet exchanges between Queen Mary and King Frederik. The truth is that trust, silent, unwavering, and deeply human, is the one thing that binds them together. And that, more than any official statement or grand gesture, is what ensures that their love story endures. As the cameras continue to follow their every move, observers will no doubt keep searching for signs of cracks or moments of tension. Yet perhaps what they should be paying closer attention to are those fleeting but powerful moments of connection, the ones that reveal trust in its purest form. For in those moments, we are reminded that even in the most scrutinized lives, what truly sustains love and partnership is not the crown, the ceremony, or the image, but the invisible thread of trust woven into every glance, every touch, and every unspoken word. When reflecting on the strength of Queen Mary and King Frederik's marriage, it becomes impossible not to consider the weight of history pressing down on their shoulders. Monarchs have long been measured not only by their policies and public appearances but also by the stability of their private lives. The image of a united royal couple projects continuity, stability, and reassurance to the people, and this is precisely why the revelation about trust being the hidden thread of Mary and Frederik's bond resonates so deeply. The monarchy does not exist in a vacuum, it thrives on the perception that its leaders embody both tradition and modern values. By showing unity in subtle yet profound ways, the Danish royals secure not only their personal relationship but also the very foundation of the monarchy they represent. In many ways, this hidden reliance on trust also sets Queen Mary and King Frederik apart from other royal couples who have struggled under similar scrutiny. History is replete with stories of royal marriages fractured by external pressures, scandals, or the crushing burden of expectations. Yet, the Danish royals appear to have discovered that their resilience depends not on denying those pressures but on leaning into their trust for one another. This is why, despite frequent periods when they are physically apart due to engagements, duties, or personal pursuits, the unspoken connection between them still shines through the moment they reunite in public. Their eyes seek each other instinctively, their posture adjusts toward one another, and their smiles brighten in ways that cannot be fabricated. These are signs of a couple whose relationship rests on more than appearances, it rests on a deep-seated belief in each other's loyalty. It is also worth noting how this trust has grown and evolved with time. In the early years of their marriage, much of the public spotlight was on Mary, the Australian-born commoner who had transformed into a poised crown princess. Every word she spoke, every gesture she made, was scrutinized. But through her quiet confidence and Frederik's willingness to let her shine, the couple demonstrated a mutual reliance that grew stronger with each passing year. When Frederik ascended the throne as King Frederik X, that bond only deepened, with Mary stepping seamlessly into her role as queen. In doing so, they not only redefined their personal relationship but also showcased a partnership that evolves with the demands of duty. Their trust has become an anchor, ensuring that each new chapter strengthens rather than threatens their bond. For the Danish people, and indeed for royal watchers worldwide, the subtle yet enduring trust between Mary and Frederik serves as a reminder that even the most glittering of crowns sits uneasily without a foundation of personal stability. This revelation from a body language expert has peeled back the curtain on the true essence of their relationship and provided a perspective that feels both intimate and universal. In the end, what we see in their public lives is more than ceremony, it is a mirror reflecting the quiet resilience of two individuals who have chosen to trust one another above all else. Viewers, the story of Queen Mary and King Frederik is not just about royalty, it is about resilience, love, and the extraordinary power of trust to sustain a relationship against all odds. But as we look at their journey, what do you think? Can trust alone be enough to carry a marriage through the storms of public life, or must it always be reinforced by other forces of love and commitment as well? And before you go, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment below with your thoughts, because your voice is what keeps conversations like these alive.